Hey guys! Oh my god, Jesse drinks something other than alcohol? That is shocking. I do agree, by the way. Sometimes your liver is just like, please help me. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm wearing my glasses today because my eye doctor literally told me that if I continue to not wear my glasses, I'm gonna develop a lazy eye. So, let's start with the story time. This story is pretty quick, but it's a funny one and I had to share it. I love watching Annie Marie on YouTube. If you don't know who she is, I'll link her video down below because I was watching it and she was talking about like drunk Hickey stories and it was just a really funny video. So if you want to watch that, I'll put the link down below. But it reminded me, I was like, oh my god, I have a Hickey story. I want to tell everyone about it. There was a boy named Sebastian. That's his real name. We went to school together. I always kind of had a crush on him. He was the football player, the cool kid. One day, I honestly do not even understand how it happened, but we started talking. Like maybe we were gonna date, but like more than likely not. But I was like, holy shit, you guys, I'm cool. Tell your friends. I was really excited about it. He was just a cool kid and like at that point, like that's all I needed. Just gotta be cool and Jesse will make out with you. I grew up in a neighborhood in Kendall in Miami and I went to Ferguson Senior High School. Shout out to fuck you, Ferguson. You ruined my life. I thought I was gonna give you a shout out, but I really just smacked you in the face. I need to do some work on high school. I don't think I'm over it. Anyway, so I went to a high school called Ferguson and Sebastian went to this high school too. Holy shit, he's probably gonna see this now. Miami's like this big. This big, Jesse? Is it really that big? Got it, roger that. One night he decided to pick me up and he drove me literally to the corner of my house. There was a park there. He's like, girl, I'm gonna take you to the corner. And me, I was like, that's good enough, Sebastian, thanks. Standards were real low. We started making out. It was good. It was good. So many makeouts in my life, I really can't keep track of them, but I think it was good. Obviously, he wanted to do more, so he started moving down to my neck, but that's where it ended, kids, okay? Spoiler alert. So he started sucking on my neck like fucking Dracula, and I said to him, I was like, dude, you're gonna give me a hickey. He literally looked at me and said, a hickey? What am I, 5? Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Like, sorry, whatever. And he just kept sucking, okay? He was a leech and it was feeding time. It felt really good, so like I got distracted. I shit you not. He pulls back from making out with me and says, oh shit. And I looked at him and I was like, no, you're joking. And he goes, no, I'm not joking. Look in the mirror. I shit you not. The hickey. It looked like someone had just fucking grabbed my skin and just fucking twisted it and pulled on it and stepped on it and spit on it and ran over it with their car. Okay, my shit was fucked up. That was the first and only hickey I've gotten. Like I've gotten like tiny hickeys, like ones that are like, oh shit, I think that might be a hickey. But this was like, oh, that's a hickey. I freaked out. I was like, Sebastian, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I live with my dad, okay? And I have work tomorrow, you little bitch. Literally, Sebastian could not care less, okay? Sebastian was like, well, shit, my bad. Shit, you're bad, Sebastian? Shit, you're bad? Sebastian's over there in case you didn't know that. This motherfucker hands me a quarter and says, I heard if you rub it, it could help it. Here I am sitting in the car going like this, literally fucking scraping the hickey and it is burning my skin and I'm like, does it look better? Because mind you, this whole time like I wanted to keep my cool. I was like, well, Sebastian's still like a cool kid, so like he gave me a hickey but we could still get married. Anyway, I'm there rubbing that shit out and he's just looking at it and like cracking up and I'm like, oh, you think it's a fucking joke, Sebastian? He was literally such a fucking buffoon, okay? Laughing at me, fucking burning my skin. Okay, so I go home. I look in the mirror, I'm like, shit, okay, you know what, Jesse? We're just gonna sleep on it and hope it gets better in the morning. Great coping skills, high school Jesse. I try to cover it up, okay? I'm there with fucking color correctors and fucking foundation and it literally just made it look so much worse and so much more noticeable. So then I throw on a scarf and then I'm like, wait, we live in Miami. You look like a fucking idiot. So I take off the scarf and I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Do I call out of work? Like, what do I do? I tried to call out of work and I couldn't. They were like, we really need you in unless you're like really sick. Please come in. I worked in a private school where I was a substitute teacher for kids with special needs. It wasn't just like a huge school where they wouldn't notice if I didn't fucking show up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in. But what does Jessie decide to do? You know, she decides to scratch the shit out of her entire neck so that the redness and the purpleness of the hickey will just blend in with the rest of the scratches. Your fucking guess is as good as mine, okay? I have no idea why I do anything. So I literally showed up and I was like, I have a rash. Because when you blend it out with a quarter, it kind of just makes it really, really red and a little bit purple, not so much just like a big purple thing. So it was more red and purple than just like blue and purple. So when I scratched it, it kind of did blend in, but it fucking hurt, okay? So the entire day I had to tell people that I had this rash that I was just fucking picking at. But the thing is, rashes have texture, okay? There's little bumps, there's little shit on it, there's little hives. Mine was just scratches and like a red thing right here. It was a really bad idea. Like honestly, probably one of my worst. I got a few looks from some of the teachers like, bitch, That's a hickey. But all in all, nobody told me anything. I got away with it, but I did have to keep scratching my neck, and by the end of the day, I was like raw, like literally bleeding from how much I had to keep scratching throughout the day. It was... Fuck you, Sebastian. Anyway, so that's my only hickey story, and I think it's horrible. Do you agree? Cool. If you have any hickey stories, let me know about them, because honestly, I haven't even asked you guys to share your stories, and you always do, and then I look in the comments and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not the only one that's fucked up. Sweet. If someone tells you to not give them a hickey, perhaps back away from the premises of their fucking neck, you vampire. It is so easy to give someone a hickey. Like, you think it would take some time. It literally takes 1.5 seconds. Like, you can try it on your hand. Should I give myself a hickey right now? What the fuck? That looks like a titty. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so subscribe to my channel. Thanks. The link to my social media, as always, is in the description box, so check that shit out. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye. I was what was known as a Vine star. If you don't know what Vine is, honestly, that's not the purpose of this video. Just Google it.